Welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. There are 5 key elements to a startup story. Today we'll talk about the plot. After you establish the theme, hero, mission, and obstacle, you can start work on your plot. The plot is the series of events that leads to achieving the mission. Plots can be set up in several ways, and choosing the right model will help make the story more engaging. You could play the David fighting Goliath, the small startup taking on the big corporation. You could tell a rags to riches story, how a small startup hit upon a big idea. You could also position it as a quest, show the entrepreneur's journey and the lessons learned. From the story, the investor should see how you, the CEO, had an idea that changed the world. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start up something today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.